For 29 weeks, PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings have set the benchmark when it comes to choosing a phone for you. You have the ability to vote for your favorite phone at PhoneDog.com/rankings. You cast your vote. You can leave a review and tell us why you love that device as much as you do. It's game changing and it's in week 30 right now, but I'm here to recap week 29's votes. How's it going, guys? I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and as the fall season kicks off, we've got some new smartphones making their way onto the list. Let's take a look at them. First of all, go to PhoneDog.com/rankings if you haven't voted yet. Head over there, cast your vote, and tell us why you like that device as much as you do. Maybe it's a Galaxy Nexus or an iPhone 5 or a Galaxy S3. Head over, Facebook.com/rankings, cast your vote, tell us why you love it or why you dislike it as much as you do. Here's PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings People's Choice chart. Now, this is where you vote. You go and choose your favorite phone, and we rank them up, and we select them by vote. So in 5th place with 49 votes and a latecomer to the list last week, so I'm excited to see how it turns out next week. But anyway, week 29, number 5 with 49 votes, the Apple iPhone 5. It's on the list now. It was added midway through the week, and it's packing a dual-core Apple A6 CPU at 1 gigahertz, a 4-inch display, an 8-megapixel camera, and Apple's iOS 6. 49 votes, and in 5th place. In 4th place, with 76 votes, the Samsung Galaxy Nexus Global Edition. Now, this is hanging on because of Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, and a stock version at that. So while the specs may be a little bit outdated for some, Jelly Bean is a pretty nice feature to have. 4th place with 76 votes. In 3rd place with 82 votes, the Nokia Lumia 900, so flagship Windows phone, getting ready to be replaced with the Nokia Lumia 920. It's hanging on in 3rd place with 82 votes. In 4th place with 105 votes, the HTC One X, hanging on as well with a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 CPU, a 4.7-inch display, an 8-megapixel camera, and Android 4.0 with HTC Sense version 4. 2nd place there. In 1st place with 360 votes, the Samsung Galaxy S3 US version. It's packing also a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 CPU, a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED HD display, an 8-megapixel camera, and more. That's the People's Choice chart. Let's take a look at the experts chart and see how the experts voted. The experts are people like me, my team, people in the industry, and if you want to see how each individual expert voted, go to PhoneDog.com/rankings/experts. From there you can see how I voted, how Taylor voted, how Alex voted, how other people on my staff voted, and how people from across the industry voted on the experts chart. In 5th place on the experts panel chart, the Motorola Droid Razr M. Now, this was announced last month in New York, and it's got a 4.3-inch edge-to-edge display, an 8-megapixel camera, a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 CPU, and more. In 4th place, the Samsung Galaxy S3 Global. Now, this one's a little bit different from the US version because it's got a 1.4 gigahertz quad-core Exynos processor. It only has 1 gigabyte of RAM instead of 2, and it doesn't pack 4G LTE capabilities. But otherwise, pretty similar with Android 4.0, although it's rolling out right now over to Android 4.1. So if you're in a European country, you're somewhere that's not in the US, you're using that international Galaxy S3, you may be getting Jelly Bean right now. It's 4th place on the experts chart. In 3rd place, the HTC One X. In 2nd place, the Samsung Galaxy S3 US version. And in 1st place on PhoneDog's experts chart, the Apple iPhone 5. That wraps it up. People's Choice chart, experts chart. Head over to PhoneDog.com/rankings because I'll be the first to tell you, looking at these numbers, there are plenty of times where I can see a 1-vote or a 2-vote difference, and that could be you. Your voice matters in PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings, so be sure to cast your vote, leave a review, tell us why you like it as much as you do, and be sure to tell your friends because, again, 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 votes, 5 votes, all that can make a difference. I'll be back next week with week 30 in PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings, but until then, cast your vote, enjoy your device, and I'll see you next week.